Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Tactical Pickle. By now, you're all aware for sure that the president had a close running with death. It's been almost 24 hours since the incident where he got shot in the ear or clipped, whatever word you want to use. Um, I want to start by saying that we are praying for the president. We are keeping him in our thoughts, and I will hope that he comes back, stronger and ready to tackle this problem because we truly need the guy. But anyways, I just want to say I originally made a video about this where I put in a few thoughts and a few things, but I was this close to uploading that video, but I decided to hold back because it had only been about 5 hours since the incident had taken place, and I have just was taking notes and running through my mind some of the things that I saw that were wrong with this whole thing. And by now, most of you already have heard plenty of times from different YouTubers that the Secret Service kind of dropped the ball on this one, and at least three people out of the three, one already lost their lives. It was a father who was protecting their children. He actually used his body to shield his family while they were sitting in the bleachers behind the president, and he paid the ultimate price and he died protecting his family. The other two are expected to survive. And overall, this is a bad, tragic incident. I really do not want to go into any details other than the fact that, it's pretty common knowledge right now that the Secret Service dropped the ball. They failed to secure the perimeter of that location. I have in my own personal background about close to 20 years of doing security and law enforcement and executive protection and 3 years of federal, okay? And when I saw in the news just by clicking channels and seeing things that have taken place, and then they actually show the satellite picture of the location of the buildings or where the president was having his rally, I can tell you that was a complete failure. Or was it? That individual who got shot on the roof of that building had a clear shot to the president, guys. 450 yards. Okay? No obstructions. A clear line of sight to the president. Not a cloudy day, not a windy day. It was the perfect shot. Okay? In the prior video that I made, which I chose not to download, I talked about the issue that they have been in the past when he was in office. Some FBI, some Secret Service agents that were outspoken, saying that they refused to do their job with President Trump, and they despised the guy. The question is, are those guys still providing those kind of services to the president? Are they still working for him or in the department? Now, the other thing that comes to mind is, are those who are now or were in that, rally, the sacrificial lambs for the Secret Service so they can take the blame for not doing their job? DHS refused quite a bit of the request for increased protection. So it wouldn't surprise me if the president was running with a skeleton crew. Because there is no way, even I, an amateur, compared to the training and the amount of tactics and all the things that a Secret Service agent needs to learn, there's no way that they couldn't have let that entire perimeter opened. Okay, there were no drones flying overhead. There was nobody surveilling the area. Nothing. You can hear in the videos, there's a guy in the roof with a gun. Guys, I have a feeling that this was something he was set up. He was set up. They wanted him dead. And I don't know whether you believe in miracles or not, but that man was this close to losing his life. Okay? 450 yards. Clear shot. No obstructions. Okay? It doesn't matter whether it was with a 5.56 or a 308 or Creedmoor, any 30-06. It doesn't matter. That was a clear shot, man. We all need to keep our head in our swivel. We have to pay attention to what's going on here, because you know what, guys? These guys are desperate. Okay? This guy, whoever did this, we already know who they are. We don't have to sit here and go through that rabbit hole. You all know who they are. Okay? They are desperate. They are grasping for straws right now, and they have lost complete control of this. They're using third world country tactics to get rid of the good people, the opposition. This is the kind of crap that you see in South America. Okay? There is no way that in the year 2024, with the amount of budget and power and surveillance that we have here, with the infinite amount of money that the Secret Service has, they couldn't secure 2.5 miles, 3.5 miles radius to ensure that there was no high positions like a building or a warehouse or anything to secure that area so the president wouldn't get shot. But guess what happened? Now, the other thing that really pisses me off is on the video, when you see the FBI, I keep saying the FBI, the Secret Service bringing down the president into his protective vehicle, there's a bunch of guys running around with body armor and suits and helmets. Why weren't those guys spread around the area, keeping an eye on those buildings? Why weren't they set up in there to ensure there was no one taking high ground? I want somebody to explain that to me. All I can tell you is this. They failed. And I promise you this. They're not going to have another chance. They're done with that one. They already used that card. You know what's coming next? A big incident. Either here in the United States or something abroad. Can anybody think of Taiwan? North Korea? Can anybody think of Ukraine? Now that's a whole different topic altogether. I am a supporter of Ukraine. I believe that they do have the right to exist and to retain all the land that they own. I know that they're fighting for their lives. I am aware of the fact that whatever internal issues we have here in the United States, they're not the same. They're not the problem of Ukraine. The inflation and the lack of jobs and all of the tragedies that we're going through right now due to the clown in chief in the White House, the White House quarter, okay, are all artificial. All of those things can be fixed in less than 6-8 months. So whatever is happening in Ukraine has nothing to do with it. But anyways, that's a whole different story. The bottom line is that if they want to start a fight, they will try to provoke the clown in chief from Russia to start a fight, or to aggravate the other Xi Jinping, or the little fat man from North Korea. They have lost all their ability to influence the audience. What the Democrats have done and the powers that be, who have invested billions of dollars, and they have thrown the entire court system at Trump for 8 years. They all have failed. They have failed. They cannot get to him anymore. It's done. And just about every single person that was on the fence, whether to vote for him or not, they know now who to vote for. So once again, thank you, you morons. Thank you, you morons. You, the powers that be, for being so evil that you don't know how to control yourselves. You just elected the person that we wanted. Because you are not it. Now it's up to us to go there and vote. It's up to us now to make sure that he gets into office. Do I think he's perfect? No. But I have to remind you that during the time that he was in office for 4 years, we never had a war. We had plenty of money in our pockets. There were plenty of jobs everywhere to have. Okay? Everybody was happy. The economy was booming. Jobs were being created. He kept all the clowns that I mentioned earlier at bay. None of them dare to do anything stupid. Those powers that be are afraid that he's going to bring that back. You all go need to vote. Yeah, they stole 81 million votes the last time around, but I'm telling you right now, guys, the gig is up. They have lost complete credibility with the American people. Not that they have much of any, but the few remnants that were sitting out there in the fence, they already know. Hell, I even heard a rumor that even Elon Musk, within hours of seeing this, said, screw this, I'm voting for the guy. And he endorsed him. Where are the odds of that? That tells you. That tells you something, right? This man has been dragged through the court system for 8 years with one BS lie after the other. They have failed. I hope that you'll go vote. And you better keep your eyes open, because these guys, they need something big. They're already doing, damage control by saying that Trump fell out of the podium and the Secret Service had to come and pick him up. No. You must be talking about, Ice Cream Joe, right? No, I don't think so. That dude does not fall off podiums or stairs. No, you're mixing your news here. You'll be careful. Okay, two people have already been shot. One has lost their life for just sitting there listening to the presidential choice, their choice of president. And for those of you who are still thinking that he is a bad guy and he's got a loud mouth and he just doesn't have a filter. Well, I got news for you. I'd rather have someone in front of me that tells me the truth, no matter how hard it is, no matter how tough it is. At least I know who I got in front of me. But all of these people who's sitting in the White House right now, screwing things up since day one after they stole that election, and they keep doing so, using this, South American, African, BS about, executing and shooting their opponents. That tells you that we have lost any sense of law in this country. If we let this happen, if this continues, we're not going to recover. Yo, keep your eyes peeled. We got 4 months to go, 4 or 5 months to go. They need to start something. They need to create a big incident in order for them to stay in power. So they can say, oh, well, we got a big war going on here, and, we cannot make any changes, and there's no transition period. I promise you, they will start some shit. I wish I could have posted the other video that I had. It was more detailed, more, I don't know, I think I had better presentation. But the bottom line is that after I sat down and I started watching the news and I started seeing all the other videos, there's no sense of me sitting here and trying to, tell you what's going on, other than that, there is a next after this. They got 4 to 5 months before they had to throw in the towel. I'm telling you guys, you stay safe. You make preparations at home. And just remember this. And I hate to say this, but I'd rather be judged by 6 than, I'd rather be judged by 12 than to be carried by 6. So if you have family, if you have people that you have to protect, you need to strap yourself with something that will protect your family. Okay? Because they will try something big. They need something big enough to dwarf this incident. They need something really big. So be ready. Anyways, Tactical Pickle out.